Good morning. I'm higher vibrations and so are you. There's been so many things happening astrologically, planetarily speaking. There's been a crazy Schumann resonance spike that just happened. During that spike, I'm having a lot of third eye, this area, kind of activity and electrical stimulation, like feeling zapped by electricity, and then all of a sudden the ears start to ring very loudly. There's an increased sensation in the lower body, so like usually closest to the root chakra rather. So we're talking about like the pelvic area and this lower area. This has a lot to do with the need for this energy to move. We're getting a lot more energy funneling down into us, which is awesome. It simply needs to go somewhere, and so we're being made to ground further to let that energy dig. And then we're also having a lot of stuff just above that in the sacral area, this tummy spot, this orange sacral chakra, this beautiful place. And while we're in this experience of having sensation and things happening with that, we're also noticing a lot of like feeling like we're constipated, but obviously not. This weird pressure in this lower part of our body. And then as you move up into the solar plexus, these three chakras are the ones that are just needing the most attention right now. We're having a lot of stuff with that. So individuals talking about the organs surrounding these chakras as well, by the way. So consider where we're talking about in your body. And I notice personally that when the heart palpitations happen in the most healing way, that I can feel them down here in my solar plexus. I can feel the solar plexus beating with this heart palpitation experience. It's very bizarre. So there's a lot happening with this. One of the ways that you can discover how to heal and assist yourself in this time, because we're in this window of now we have everything available to us to heal all of these things. And it can kind of feel a little bit overwhelming at times, because as soon as we're able to heal these things, they all say, hey, remember me? Hey, I'm over here, all at the same time. And it can be a little bit too much. And so allowing yourself to be in the space that you're in while they come in, and to accept as they come one at a time. Focusing on the particular areas will assist you to know exactly what kind of healing is being asked for. So each organ is related to a certain emotional experience, and each organ is connected to a chakra. So if we kind of expand out from that and notice people are having a lot of gallbladder issues, there's a lot of liver discomfort, this whole area, kidneys, there's a lot of stuff. And so looking that up, what emotion is related to liver, and then you'll see anger's there, the lack of ability to express anger, to let it release and let it out. So you can go through the whole list on any type of search engine on the internet. So that does help a lot. Moving up, there's been a lot of discussion about shoulder stuff lately. A lot of people are having these experiences. I've just barely, the past 2 days, really been noticing it on my left shoulder. This is my non-dominant arm. It's an area that has been needing to be addressed, this left side for me. This divine feminine has been happening more. Most people are noticing it in the divine masculine side, the right side of the body. And however, where there's a bunch of shifting and everybody's different based on where they are right now in their ascension and in their healing of these many things. Also, please remember, well, a lot of people are getting these flashes of images and experiences, knowing inside themselves that couldn't have been a past life of mine. And often it wasn't. You're seeing other people's past lives, things that needed to be healed at those times that you came in to assist. And so having those things pop up sometimes feels like a psychic attack. Boom, 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 all these images. Just knowing that's not what that is kind of helps us to know how to interact with it and to help ourselves. And so moving through, we go back up into the heart area. We talked about heart palpitations, the sensation of your heart just beating incredibly fast. Usually the heart palpitations have in the same time there's an experience of either a muscle spasm in a different part of the body, or an area of the body that is like incredibly hot or incredibly cold. Often this is due to this healing that we're doing. It's an automated self-healing that we're doing, not fully realizing what is occurring, giving consent. Once consent is given, then things begin. And you have an amazing light team around you, which a lot of you are starting to be able to see. Some of you see it as orbs in the air, kind of like little flies or butterflies floating around and flying around. It was zipping through. Most often, people will start to see them in the corners of their eyes. The peripheral vision is the easiest to see. You're seeing these cobwebby or root system looking things that are it's all the same color, though there's many different colors. You'll have a violet one and a green one and a blue one, and they're really fun energies. A lot of people are seeing these usually in the dark. Not so you don't have to have complete darkness to see them, though it's easier to see them in the dark. I've noticed them more then. And then the most startling for some people at first to see is the silhouette of an individual. So what they're seeing is the white faded kind of aura around, obviously a person. They just can't see who's inside. Maybe even inside looks even kind of a little bit like a shadow, sort of. This is them slowly coming into focus for you as you raise your frequency up to meet their frequency. And so you're able to slowly perceive them. And so that's really cool. Also seeing other things, being able to see new color, seeing energy, having psychic connections with each other that are just a new kind of thing. It's been a lot of fun for a lot of people to experiment with this and to see how this works in their world. And as we're raising our frequencies, so we're raising up into a higher frequency space, we always, as far as I've ever seen, not gone straight up. Sometimes there's moments where we're in that straight up position. However, most of the time we're like this. And so as we go like this, we are making contact. We're going up and back down a little bit, and this is natural. This is totally normal. So as we do that, we're connecting to that higher frequency, and so then we're able to see that higher frequency that we're now able to exist within. And so we'll have a lot of in and out of focus kind of stuff. This in and out of focus stuff often seems like your eyes are failing you, so individuals will usually go to see an optometrist, and the eye doctor will be like, oh, your eyes are great. Actually, they're better than they used to be, just like most of the doctors have done for me over the years. The fun one that people are experiencing the most right now are people are noticing their diet. The diet changing that's happening on a global scale has been really fun to watch. Just slowly moving away more and more from things that are not in harmony with your body, are not in harmony with the frequency that you keep. Often this has to do with specific kinds of foods, and then it turns into the way foods are prepared or contained. And so often leaving behind meat and those types of things, or some kinds of meat in the beginning. What's more is finding yourself craving things, food items that you hadn't really had in your diet before that your body's now calling for. And thank you, congratulations, and thank you for listening to your body. Most of this work is to listen to your body. Your body is the trumpet, and she or he is speaking to you. It is letting you know what is needed and what is not desired. And so as we slowly learn to correctly interpret the messages we're getting from our body, the easier these experiences become. And then what's happening for most of us right now is that we are noticing all of a sudden there's a lack of appetite. We just don't have any desire to eat anything. And this is perfectly normal, and allowing yourself to be sure that you increase your water content. Most people are on this, I need to drink water and teas and juices and nothing else sounds good. If that's correct for your body. Everyone has their own body, and often we take a lot of baggage with us from our history. And so some of the things that I do won't work for other individuals. So keeping in mind your body and the needs of your body. Also, as we're doing more grounding, we're doing more meditation rather in a grounded space. So what I mean by that is instead of attempting to reach up to the higher realms, noticing that the higher realms are waiting for you within the earth to go down into this place where everyone's anchoring this light. It's as if there's portals or energy tunnels that can come from multiple places and meet in the center where Gaia's heart is. And so guiding yourself there in meditation will assist you in a lot of this stuff. Please know that these Ascension Symptoms will continue to have an uptick throughout the month of June. We're looking forward to an amazing solstice. We're already feeling it. We're having a lot of the planetary alignments that are guiding everyone to this profound moment in time. allowing yourself to maybe pull away from larger groups of people during the solstice window of time will assist you. And allowing yourself to spend more time in at least reflective contemplation, if not meditation. Allowing yourself to be in the earth by putting your feet on the ground. If you don't have any natural like soil or grass or anything to put your feet on, concrete will work. Allowing yourself to connect in that way will help ionize and assist a lot of these experiences as they're coming through at this time. And I meet every Friday in a group. It's free. A bunch of us get together at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Allowing yourself to come to these things will assist your throat chakra stuff, which I didn't really cover, but there's a lot of dental, jaw, sinus relating to the ears specifically, and also a lot of the areas of the throat where a lot of us are noticing this weird place right here in the thymus area where it feels like something's stuck almost, just barely. A lot of us all over the planet simultaneously are having this experience. And so this is all throat chakra stuff opening up, allowing yourself to heal and be in the moment. Even if you're feeling this dizzy and like disorientation kind of stuff that a lot of us are having while we're having like almost this vertigo kind of experience, allow yourself the time that you need. And if it's at all possible to spend time in meditation, 5 minutes a day does so much for you. If you can do more, of course, that would be more helpful. However, at least 5 minutes every day, that can be done in a bathroom stall at work. And that reconnecting, allowing yourself to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, pulling in the light of God, will help you to reach that 0 point place where you can be in peace and harmony and in love. The answer to all of these things is to be in this loving, grateful heart. As we're here in this space, all of the other things melt away and they don't affect you when you're in this place, this space of love. I'm sending you so much love. Please don't give up. You are required on this mission. I love you. Thank you for your service. Aho blessings.